Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Nau mai, haere mai ki te zui. Me mahitahi tātou mō te oranga o te katoa. Welcome everybody to our Zoom session today for our roadmap of 2022. We're really excited that you could join us today, and we have got a bit of a lineup with our panelists. I just said welcome to everybody, and the whakatauki we chose for you today is it's about we should work together for the well-being of everybody, and that's what we're about. It's working alongside with our clients in this ever-changing world. On our panelists today, we have got Nick, who is our General Manager. We've got Verity, our Customer Success Manager, Yukio, our Lead Developer, and Fiona, our Head of Customer Success. So just a little bit of housekeeping. We will be turning our videos on and off as we go through the presentation. And yeah, so sit back, enjoy, and thank you again for joining us. If I can introduce Nick, our General Manager, who will go through the next part.
Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining us. It's fantastic to be able to talk to you today. We hope you find this video to be informative and gives you just some good insight into what's happening at Infocare in 2022. In looking to set up this webinar, really our intention is to provide you with a bit of a snapshot of what 2022 is going to look like for Infocare and, more importantly, for you as our customers. In looking at that, I think we need to acknowledge 2021. It is probably no secret at all that it was a tumultuous year, 2021. We know that it was for our customers, and certainly it was a challenge for Infocare. For us, we were very, very excited to be able to deliver the new look and feel of Infocare, which we know a lot of our customers are enjoying. That being said, our focus did have to shift quite a bit in terms of what we're doing with the product. And what we chose to do was to really spend the time to support our customers for the ever-changing regulatory requirements that we had to go through with the COVID pandemic. Our absolute priority is for our customers. And so whilst we didn't get to where we envisaged we would be with our product at the start of 2021, we're certainly proud of the work that we did to support our customers during 2021. Looking forward to 2022, we're going to take I guess a slightly different approach in what we're doing. Number one is that we want to give you a bit of a taster of what's happening. But number two, we want to let you know that the way we're going to approach this is in a discrete project manner. And by that, I mean that we're going to work at one feature at a time, focus on that feature and deliver that feature. That's important for us because we want to tick off some boxes. We want to provide a great product that's ever evolving for our customers. And the second thing is that it still provides us with that flexibility so that if there are any sort of more dynamic things that happen during the course of the pandemic, which we hope is behind us, we still remain flexible to fulfill our core goal of working with our customers to support them and ultimately to provide them with a great product which allows them to spend more time with children, more quality time with children. That's definitely what we want. In looking forward to 2022, what I can tell you is this. We talked about Go Digital in the past. That is certainly on the roadmap. The rest of the things, speaking broadly, speaking generally, we're certainly looking at expanding the functionality of our Go Inquiry feature, more forecasting tools, and ultimately leading into more business intelligence tools. There's always the ongoing continuous improvement of our base product as well. But let's keep those as things that we're going to be looking at, but we are putting for further down in the year. What I can tell you is that for 2022, the first high priority project is going to be the delivery of the heavily revamped Go Digital offering, which is our obviously an electronic sign-in function. So we're really excited to talk this through with you a little bit. Ultimately, we want to show you a little bit of what's happened and get you excited about what's on the horizon. And there's no better person to run us through that than Verity, who is well known to many of our customers. She is a customer success manager, and it's fantastic to have her join. And I'll hand over to Verity now.
Thanks for that, Nick. As we've mentioned, we have been working really hard to promote our Go Digital. It's we're wanting to make it as innovative and as user-friendly as the rest of Infocare. And we've been working with the ministry to ensure that we meet their requirements for this optional record-keeping procedure. To demonstrate Go Digital's functionality best, we have a pre-recorded video. Please note that this is a demonstration only, and so I have been using a computer for this. However, in application, it would be used on a tablet or an iPad device. I do have my sound turned up to full volume for you, so if you can't hear it or it's a bit quiet, please make sure your own computer volume is turned up. And I will stop my video, but I'll have my microphone on for this.
This is the first page of Go Digital. You can see a QR code on the left-hand side. This is where parents or staff, visitors, guests, contractors can all use their own device by scanning the QR code with their camera, clicking on the link, and perform the actions we're going to undertake today on their own device. This QR code does refresh every few seconds with the time listed below. For now, we're going to be taking this here and we're going to use the parent option. So we're just going to click here, and it's going to take us to the list of parents' names. You're going to choose your name as a parent, and you're going to enter a PIN number. Mine's pre-populated, and click the next button. From here, our children are shown, and I can see that my child is not yet signed in. So I'm clicking their session, and I'm going to click the sign in button. You'll see here that the time is pre-populated with the current time, and I'm just signing in the box below and clicking submit. When we go to our child, we can see 2 green ticks. That shows that the parent or the main guardian has signed their child in. And when I expand on this box, you can see my signature and it says the parent's name. To sign out, simply click sign out. And again, the time is pre-populated with the exact time that this is clicked. Sign and click update. If your child's gone to a doctor's appointment and you are returning, simply expand on this and click continue this session, which is over here on the right-hand side of the screen. When you click that, the same as before, your time is pre-populated and you are signing your child in. Click submit. What this has done is it's added in an absent session, which will account for the time between the sign out and the sign in. I'm just going to hit log out for now. We're going to continue as a staff member. This will show you how a staff member can enter their times, which will affect the roster. Again, click the name and enter the password. Here you can see your actual activities and your rostered activities. So you can choose the activity over in the boxes, and then you can choose the times by either clicking in the flashing boxes provided, or you can choose the select down boxes below. I'm just going to demonstrate a few of these options. When you click update, it does enter those activities into the roster that you can see flashing, and then the times as well. So this is me just showing a few more options that you can use during this time. As I'm showing this on a test database, please understand that these activities are not necessarily going to be recorded in the correct manner. It's probably best that we finish up. So let's put in a 4:30 finish time and start typing finish, and it will pop up. When you click update, you'll see that shown here. Some other aspects that we have on this is the profile. This shows the staff's profile with their name, their phone number, access code. It also will allow them to sign a child out. So if we remember with Verity, we actually never signed her child out. So what we're going to do here is click sign out. And now as a staff member, we're signing. I'm using a staff text, but in the real world, you would use your official signature. That's what the ministry would want to see. Once done, click submit. You can see here that there is a pink tick and that the signature shown is the staff member's signature. If we log out as a staff member and log back in, we're going to go back in as Verity and we're going to click next with our PIN number. And again, we can see that pink tick. I'm now able to confirm this sign out time. And as a parent, I'm going to sign here and submit. When I expand on this, you can see that there are 2 green ticks and that my signature as a parent is now showing. Hitting the log out button here. We're now going to continue as a guest or a visitor. Here you can click the register or look up button, entering in your name first and last separately. I'm using mine, and click next. Here you're going to enter in the reason for your visit. So click sign in. The time is pre-populated, but you will need to enter a reason for your visit. And then you can add a comment. This is optional. Below, as before, you're going to sign in the white box, and I'm just going to use my initials. Click submit, and that will save that sign-in time. To sign out, it's exactly the same, except for now the time of signing and the reason for visiting are pre-populated, with a comment being optional and the signature being mandatory. Going back, we're going to go in as a contractor. And here we can see some pre-entered contractors, but we're going to add a new one. And I'm just going to use our Rhonnie as an example. You enter your first name, last name, and phone number. Clicking next. Here again, you're going to record the reason for visiting. And as before, the time has pre-populated and the reason that you are working needs to be filled out with a comment being optional. And as before, your signature here is mandatory. Again, I'm just using Rhonnie's initials. When you sign out, simply click with as visitors, the time and reason being pre-populated, comment being optional, and signature being mandatory. Click submit to save this information. And that's pretty much it for our Go Digital.
So that was our pre-recorded Go Digital video. One of the biggest features that's to note is that the difference between the current third-party provider that we have and our revamped version of Go Digital is that it does feed into Infocare on a live basis. So as soon as those actions are undertaken within the device on Go Digital, it will then display in Infocare. It's one of the biggest pinch points that customers have had, and we've been made sure to address that. If you are interested in seeing this video again, please remember this webinar is being recorded, so you will be able to watch this in your own time. But for now, I'm going to hand over to Yukio, who's our lead developer, to say a few words.
All right, thank you, Verity. So I hope that you are all excited about what you've seen with Go Digital. My name is Yukio, and I've joined Infocare 2 years ago. So after new look, currently my focus is on Go Digital. As a lead developer, I can assure you that our team has been working extremely hard to bring you a product that is intuitive to use and provide your services with increased operational efficiencies and insights. So you play a vital role in our success. I strongly encourage you to not only be part of the beta testing phase for Go Digital, but also provide proactive feedback once we put it live. So I'm now handing over to Fiona to say a few words before we're closing down the webinar. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. I've got the lucky last final words with you all today. So thank you all so much for joining us in this webinar. We appreciate you taking the time out of your day, which we already know is busy. As Nick has hit on, 2022 has already proven to be a difficult one for our sector, given the ongoing issues with staff, compliance, pay parity, and dare I say it, COVID. Our Infocare team are fully committed to continue to be the industry leader and the most trusted SMS, and to provide you with solutions and ongoing support from our New Zealand-based team. Our aim is to free up your admin time so that more time can be spent on important tasks, such as being with the children. Go Digital being one of those platforms that will free up more time. Thank you again for joining us, and please remember to be kind to yourself and be kind to others, and that we are here to support you all. And if you have any questions, any comments, please email our team at info@infocaresolutions.co.nz. Hei kono mai. Goodbye for now.